Hey, 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 hey. What's up, everyone? It's Angelica Lazo, aka Glow Lazo. She's glowing a little bit because I've had this face on since this morning. I've been doing errands. Between that, I was like, you know, I'm gonna clean my brushes and film this video for you guys. Today's video is gonna be all about my favorite Morphe brushes. Woo! And speaking of Morphe, I have a cool little announcement for you guys. I am gonna be working for Morphe at Valley Fair, so I'm so excited for that. I'll be there soon, so come by, say hello. I would say probably like 85% of my brushes are Morphe brushes. My collection just kind of grew over time, but I'm going to show you guys the ones that I use the most. And yeah, we'll just get started with this. I want to thank you guys for watching this. Go ahead and click subscribe down below. You know where it is. If you did watch my first video, part 1 and part 2, thank you so much. And I'm glad you guys are back for this one. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully a lot shorter too. So yeah, if you want to see some of my favorite Morphe brushes, go ahead and keep on watching. First of all, I apologize. My eye bags are here to say hello. I really just had a really light face on today. But obviously this video isn't about my face today. It's about my brushes. So whatever, let's just get started. I guess we'll start with my face brushes first because, I don't know, it'll be easier to do it that way and then move on to everything else. So we'll start with my foundation brushes. The one I use right now is the Morphe Y6. This is from the Gilded collection. It's so cute, look at that. I love it. I love the gold. I think that's so sick. But yeah, this is a flat This is a flat buffer brush, and I like to use this for my liquid foundation. I used to use the Morphe M439. This is also a buffer brush, but you can see it's a little bit more rounded. I reach for this one more now because I like to press my foundation in instead of this one where it'd be like moving it around a lot. So yeah, I reach for this one more, but this one's also really good as well. I'm sure you guys have heard about both of these, but I use them too. Moving on to my bronzing brushes. This is probably the one I'm like most excited to share with you guys, but first I'll tell you which one I use when I'm kind of like on the go, on the fly, I don't have time. This is the R2. I bought this after watching Miss Jaclyn Hill's favorite brushes video. She's not as big as I thought she was, but I don't know. I wanted something a little bit more precise, but this really wasn't working for me, so that's what I mean like when I said I use it on the go. It's nice, like it definitely does the job, but I found a brush that I really, oh my god, I use this brush every single day and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I don't really know if people have been talking about this brush. I've never seen anyone mention it. So if you do go buy it, I'm gonna take credit for this because I really don't know anyone who uses a brush like this for bronzing. So this is the Morphe Y8. I love this brush so much. She's nice and small. She's cute. She's tapered and short and fluffy at the same time. I think it's perfect for bronzing. Well, me personally, like my face shape, I don't know. But this brush is perfect for the forehead. And then I like to use this to get a more precise line. And then I can also buff up at the same time to really give some sort of dimension to my round face. So yeah, the Morphe Y8, I definitely recommend this to you guys if you want to try something a little bit different from like a normal bronzing brush. Try this one. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. This is the Morphe Y3. This is a blush brush, or you can use this just for any kind of powder. I don't normally use it for blush. I like to use it to set my under eye or just brush powder around my face. The Morphe Y3. Oh, she's on the floor now. Anyways, so the brush I do use for blush is the Morphe Y4. I promise you not all my brushes are gold. I wish they were, but I just happen to have these in my face lineup. But yeah, anyways, the Morphe Y4. Just a nice little angled blush brush. Yeah, she's cute. I like to use this brush to really just place my blush, and then I like to blend it back into my bronzer to make sure it's not like, you know, like a little doll. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so these next brushes that I'm gonna talk about, They're kind of for the same thing, but we'll just go into it. So I have these two right here. I use them for similar purposes. This is the Morphe G40. It's a nice little detailed brush here. I like to use this when I'm trying to get into my, like for example, like small crevices to blend my foundation out nicely. This works really well. It's so cute too. This is from the Gunmetal collection, by the way, if you're interested. And then a similar brush that I bought, very similar, is the E8. You can see it's the same shape. I'll show you. Same shape, just a little bit different, but I like to use this for pretty much the same purpose. I'll even use this under my eye to like blend out the concealer. This works really well. When it comes to setting the under eye, I have a couple brushes that I would use for that. Here we have the E48. And by the way, anything with the E in front of it stands for Elite, because it's from the Elite collection. So they're a little bit nicer, a little bit more, I don't know, luxurious, if you will. I like to use this to brush away powder from under my eye, whereas this one, the E49, I like to use this to set my under eye. So I don't know if you can see, like it's a nice little small oval shape, and then it's kind of flat here. So it's perfect for just really just like patting it down right there. Let's see. Moving on to the highlight. Well, I wanted to share with you guys the R36. This is the brush I use for my highlighting. I wanted to show you guys the R36. This is from the Rose Gold collection, by the way. I wanted to share this with you guys because a lot of people talk about this one, the M510, and honest to God, you guys, it's the same thing. Pretty much the same. They're a little fluffy because I just washed them. But yeah, same thing. I just wanted to give you guys another option because I know a lot of people talk about the M510. I feel like fan brushes just don't cut it for me. Like, I want to glow. I want to glow. We know this. So I use brushes like this. Next here, I have a very big fluffy brush. This is the E41. Isn't she so pretty? Like, it reminds me of those stupid little keychains that you put on your purse, the big like fluffy ball. But yeah, I like to use this for powder, and it's really like, it's so big you can just 2 little swipes and you're done. Before I move on to the eye brushes, I do have a couple little sponges to share with you guys. I don't remember the exact name of these because they have a good amount of sponges now. You should check them out. But the shape of this is so cute. Kind of reminds me of Baymax. These sponges are super soft. They're a little damp right now, so they are kind of enlarged. It's just a normal sponge, but then you have nice little slits going here and here. You can use that to carve out anything you want. You can use this to go into your little eye sockets. Moving on to the eyes. I'll start with this one. This is the M173. This is a mini buffer brush. I like to use this to blend out concealer underneath my eye. And then sometimes I'll even like blend out anything around my eyebrows because it's really small and precise. M165 is just a simple angled liner brush, but this brush is perfect for if you wanted to use it for your brows. I actually use this to carve out my brows with concealer. I don't know why I use an angled brush for that, but I typically always reach for this one. I'm sure you could use just like a regular concealer brush, but I use this instead. For when I use brow powder, the brush I use for that is the B45. I use the B45. It's just a tiny little angled brush, but it's soft. It's not as stiff as the other one. This is a brush that I'm also really excited to share with you guys because it's literally my favorite eye brush. I use it every day for any look. This is the Morphe M535. Just a cute little blending brush. I love this so much for transitions, for just when I'm trying to just do one color and that's it. Anything on my eyelid, I use this. Another blending brush I have is the M441. This one's a little bit more precise, if you will, because I can definitely use this in my crease and it'll work just fine. Whereas this one is like obviously a little bit fluffier. So yeah. Now when I'm trying to be more detailed, I go into the M433. She's shorter and she's tapered, but she's perfect for the outer corner of your eye when you're trying to like really deepen out the V that's there. Moving on to brushes that I would typically use for my lower lash line, or the R43 from the Rose Gold collection. It's just a little smudger brush. I think it's perfect for getting really close to your waterline and like placing color there. Another brush I use to get really close to the lash line is the E36. She's nice and small and perfect for the lower lash line as well. This one blends it nicely, it's just a little stiff, so be careful. The brush I use to blend out everything down there is the M507. She's so small, but so perfect for blending that part. This brush is also really good for the crease. If you're trying to get like a really detailed color in there, this will work. Oh, I almost forgot. This is the M421. I use this to pack on glitters, pack on shadows, anything you want to pack, I would use this. It's just a nice flat little oval brush. Lastly, the brush I use to highlight the inner corner is the M169. It's just a nice little simple brush, but she's pointed and soft, but not too soft, so it's like, I don't know, it's just good for highlighting the inner corner. And I think that's everything, you guys. Wow. This video is definitely a lot shorter than the other one, so I hope you got to stick through all of it. Like I said, I did just start working at Morphe, so I'm super excited for that, and I'm pretty sure my brush collection will definitely grow a little bit more. Hopefully you guys found this interesting, maybe found a couple brushes that you want to try out because you haven't seen them yet. One last thing, because I'm pretty sure not everyone got to part 2 of my Get Ready With Me video. I shared with you guys kind of my vision for this channel, and that is to get Bay Area people on the map. I'm in touch with a lot of great makeup artists, creators, influencers, etc. We definitely have a lot to offer here, and I'm hoping that everything we're doing and everything we're working on is gonna really push the Bay Area in a direction to get us noticed, because I promise you, we are grinding, we're out here, and we're trying to make a name for ourselves, so here we are. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you have a favorite Morphe brush, if you suggest any, if you want me to share like how I use some of these things, let me know. I'll keep you guys updated on my Morphe journey when I start working there, and yeah, so we're gonna do a little peace out, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.